Hi everybody, and welcome to Friday with Fiona. So it's the 2nd of September, and oh, hang on, I think I've got two cameras on. Let me just check which is. Oh, dearie me. Camera settings. Yes, I don't want that one. I want that one. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, 2nd of September, and as I mentioned on Wednesday, I am changing things up a bit. So, oh, dearie me. It's been one of those days, I can tell you. Yeah, so I'm finding that trying to do a Wednesday and a Friday is just a little bit too much. For those of you that don't know, I am my husband's carer, and so it's just been putting a bit of stress on me. So I've decided that I will go down to one live a week on a Friday afternoon. I've moved it to 2:30, so it's not such a rush getting his lunch. And I will be introducing during the months, or during September, on a Saturday, probably a Saturday, I don't know if I do morning or afternoon, probably afternoons, to do some actual classes that you'll be able to sign up for in advance. So I'm looking at the moment at later in September, but I'll be sending an email out about it. So if you're not signed up for my email, please just drop me a comment and I will send you the details. And I'm working on getting some technology set up so that there will be things like links that will make it a lot easier for you to do that. But today, I have been trying to get everything ready in advance, but as I said, I've had a bit of a stressful morning, and you know what it's going to be, sod's law. I'm waiting for a call back about some medication from my husband, and they phoned me back yesterday at 2 minutes to 6 and asked me to call them back. And when I did, literally the next minute they were shut. I phoned again this morning and got very stressed, and they're supposed to be calling me, but you can guarantee they're going to do it while I'm live. So if they do call, I'm afraid I will have to take the call. And obviously my phone is being used as the downward camera. So what I'll have to do is just stop and then restart. Hopefully it won't be too long. They may not call at all, but yeah, so just wanted to give you the heads up for that. Now, I have got 3 cards for you today. I haven't popped this in the description, but if you spend £35 in my online store, I will send you everything you need except the stamped images. So the die cuts, the cardstock, there's no ribbon, but there's various bits and pieces. And I will send those to you to make all 3 cards. So what I'm doing today, as I said in the description, it's 3 more of the perfect partners, and I am focusing on the Playful Piggy. So what I thought I would do, or I have done, is I've cased one that I've seen on Pinterest. I've cased this one that we not exactly, but kind of sort of, and then I think on the actual Stampin' Up graphic there is a 3rd card. Now I haven't got that done, but I've got everything ready, and then to be honest, it's a very simple one, and this is focusing on this Birthday Piggy stamp set and the Playful Piggy dies. Now these dies, until I started using them, it's amazing. So you get this trolley, but not only that, you get this extra handle, which I didn't know. You get the wheels, which I have used. You get the parcel, you get the bow. So I have used some of them, and then obviously you get your 3 piggies and some grass. So if I show you, I have stamped everything already. So this is the first card, which is on the Stampin' Up graphic here. Now it looks like they may have they've either used designer series paper or they've used blending brushes, but I've kind of tried to make it a bit more simple. So I've gone with card base that is nice of navy. Oh, my truck stuck to my card. Yeah, so it's a nice of navy card base with a piece of balmy blue cut out with the deckled rectangles, which I just got and I've used for the first time. And I have to say, I love them. I really wasn't sure about them, but they're gorgeous. And then I have the die. So I've cut out a couple of bits of the grass and popped it up. Cut out the trolley, cut out the banners, and then this is one stamp, the carrying the balloon with the cake, which I've just coloured in. And then the scooter guy has the banner, so I just literally stamped the banner and die cut that and popped that together. So that is card number 1. I've got everything, the blends I will be using, and I will be using that stamp. So this is card number 2. I've got my prepared one here. I mustn't lose my dimensionals because I'm going to need those. So I'm going to need that. This is card number 2. Now I know this designer series paper is no longer available. It was free during celebration, which finished on Wednesday, but I just had a couple of bits left on my desk and I didn't really want them to go to waste. So they kind of look like a sky, maybe even the Aurora Borealis. So I just stamped the little piggy in his mud and coloured it in, and then stamped "Go to your happy place." I die cut the largest stylish shapes circle, but I've only used like half a sheet of paper because you still want somewhere to write your message. So that's card number 2, and I've got the stuff ready to do that one. Card number 3 I haven't got as far as putting together, but it is going to be a very simple one, and it's basically just the piggy on his scooter. So I have 2, but I'll make it as we go along. I'm just going to use a card base and colour him in. Now I have used Very Vanilla today because I do have an awful lot of that left over from something. I don't really know why. So that's it. So I think we'll start with this one. This is probably the quickest one because it's die cut ready. So it's a basic, it's very vanilla, thick, very vanilla. And as I said, I've die cut the largest stylish shapes circle. And then all I do is just pop my designer series paper to make sure that it's behind the opening. And I'm just going to stick that down with some Seal Plus. Now I did contemplate putting it right onto this side, but then you would be left with the birds on the other side. And I wasn't really sure, much as I like to show both sides of designer series paper, that the birds coordinated with the piggy. So I opted to put it on here right behind the circle. And I'm hoping that's going to be, yes, there we go, perfect. Lost my lid, there we go. So all I'm going to do now is colour my piggy in, and I just need a bit of paper to colour him in on. Now, what I started with was, I've used Flirty Flamingo, but he was very pink. So what I found is by going first with the light pale papaya, he's not quite so pink. So I'm just going to do that round, like the ears, the edges. I always forget to colour in his tail. Actually, do you know what? I quite like that. Maybe I'll do more pale papaya. I know we tend to think of pigs as pink, but he could be a bit more pale orange. Okay. And then I'm just going to go round him with the light Flirty Flamingo. Do his ears. And his tail. And just round the edge. I have to say, considering I've had a very stressful morning, I do find colouring very therapeutic. And then I'm just going to blend with my pale papaya so that it's not quite so obvious, the pink. Just blend it a little bit. And I don't want him too dark in the middle. I quite like that, actually. I'd love to know what you think. Which do you prefer, the Flirty Flamingo or the paler one. Right. Okay, so I've used my Parakeet Party. I think I'm going to use the dark actually. I use the light on the I'm just going to do the stems of the flowers and the leaves and a little bit of grass. And I decided to do my daisy in dark Tahitian tide, and I'm just leaving the middle bit clear, so it's very vanilla, but it sort of looks white. I would have put maybe a gem there, but I think it's so small that most of my gems are too big. Okay, and then I just coloured in his mud. I've got neighbours standing right outside talking, so hopefully you can't hear them. Right, yeah, light soft suede. So we'll just do his muddy patch with that. And then I will flick him. I did do that the other day on the little peekaboo bag, just to kind of have a mud effect on him, splashes of mud. It does ruin your thick blend, but I tend to use the narrower end. So I'll just show you. Whoa. See what I mean? I'm all fingers and thumbs today. Stress is not good for you. Right. So what I'm going to do, I don't want it to go on those cards. Let's cover that up. Is just take the lid and then flick. You see that? Okay. So all we do next is I just put a little bit of glue literally behind the mud. So I'm using the wet glue. And you really don't need too much because it will come through. I have got a glue eraser, so I had to use that on the other one. So try to put a bit less on this one. And just pop him there. Yeah, it hasn't come through. Okay, and then the stamp is from this Birthday Piggy. Go to your happy place and stay there all day. And I think a pig in the mud is probably in his happy place. So I'm going to use Starry Sky for that to go with the blue theme. It blends everywhere. Right. Go to your happy place and stay there. Yay. It's not quite straight. So in that case, what I would do, thought I had a piece of, let's get a bit of very vanilla and just cover it up. So I think, yeah, that's the problem. It's not on the block straight. Let's just stamp it on there. That's better. Okay. So all I'm going to do is take my snips and just cut that. Yeah, it's still not quite straight. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut it at an angle on both sides. And then I can either put that flat, but I think I'll probably pop it up with some dimensionals. which I had here. Oh, there's my original. Go to your happy place and stay all day. I think that's really lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure it's straight. Okay, and there you have it. So I would say it's really quite straightforward for a casual crafter. A little bit of designer series paper, a little bit of die cutting, colouring, and that's it. So that's card number 1. Okay. I don't think I'm doing any more stamping, so let's pop that away. Okay, I think we'll do this one next. So I haven't had a chance to do this at all. Now, what colour card base shall we have? I have got some that are already cut. Let's see what we've got. So I think on the flyer that I'm casing, yeah, it's landscape card. Okay, now that's very vanilla. And literally all they've done, I think they've stamped straight onto the card. But I think maybe, oh, you know me. So what do you reckon? A pink? That is Blushing Bride or Pool Party. Yeah, I think the blue, because he's going to be pink. Is it? Oh gosh, what's happened? Frozen. There we go. Okay, so again, this is probably for a casual crafter. Now, if I'd had more time, I could have like stamped on the background or embossed it, but I haven't done any of those. I'm just thinking, what embossing folders have I got I could use? Because it does look very plain, doesn't it? The other thought, when I cut my deckled rectangles out, I ended up with these frames. That's quite cute. So what about if I had the it's very vanilla or grey granite. So you're seeing my thought process in motion here. If we were to put the outline of the deckled rectangle and make it like a frame, and then colour him in and have him in the middle. I think I need to just trim that down a bit because it's not quite straight. I tried to do it on when I was cutting the other dies out, but it went a bit skew-iffy, for a technical term, skew-iffy. So I'm just going to cut these ends down. So how wide is that? A bit less than 1 centimetre. Okay, so just going to trim that and trim that end. Really chop my fingers off. And this one is just a fraction. And this one, that one's okay. Now I think I just need a little bit more of here. It's a problem when you're using a guillotine. I think that'll be enough. Okay, there we go. So I need to colour him in, but let's pop this frame. No, Gonna have to trim the card as well. But I can do that, that's not a problem. No, I'm just not liking that. I'm not liking it. I think we'll go with oh, for goodness sake, stop procrastinating and make a decision. Right, let's go with that one. So I'm just going to colour it in. And I want my Mango Melody. No, Pale Papaya, not Mango Melody. Oh, it's blissful. I don't know if the kids have gone back to school, but it's very quiet outside now. The neighbours have stopped chatting. Okay. And then go over with light. Pale Papaya. Just blending. There we go. Right, now I think he's going to have a blue motorcycle. When I say blue, it's dark Tahitian tide. We'll give him a different colour. Seat. How about a Starry Sky seat and Starry Sky tyres? Now, this is Daffodil Delight. So if you use yellow on a light, yeah, that's quite good. Now, what they've done, they've just highlighted almost the happy birthday. So I'm just going to do that rather than colouring. See, on that one, I've coloured the whole thing in. It's just like a highlighter. And that's the dark Daffodil Delight again. And then they've got all sorts of stars and crescent moons and okay, and we need some kind of the road. Where's my, oh, there it is, soft suede. What colour should I make the hubcaps? Okay, so that was quite easy. And on the Stampin' Up, I mean, they've literally stamped it straight onto the card base. So I think I'm just gonna put him on with dimensionals and use a different sentiment. So you've got the happy birthday there. You could say, hope it's the best. Enjoy the ride. Yeah, what I might do, because it is quite bare, I probably would have run it through with a embossing folder. I might put enjoy the ride up there and then hope it's the best and have him in the middle. So let's just pop some dimensionals on the back. Not too big, just need half of that. There we go. Oh, I just had a thought. You know when you have the like bikes going past and they have like ribbons trailing behind them? I'm not sure if I could do that, but I could have maybe some twine coming out. I think I'll leave it for now. I've done that if I had more time. Right, so I hope it's the best. Let's use Starry Sky again. And I'm just going to stamp on my grid paper because it's the first time I've used it. And I want to make sure it's straight. Yeah, okay. So on the left here, hope it's the best. There we go. And at the top left, I'm going to have enjoy the ride. Yeah, enjoy the ride. So I'm going to do the same again. Just check it's straight. Okay, and we'll pop that up there. Okay, quite happy with that. So considering I just done that off the cuff, I quite like that one. Enjoy the ride. Okay, right. And then last but certainly not least, because I think this is probably my favourite, I need to clean my chamois after this. Got lots of starry sky everywhere. Okay, so I don't need the stamps anymore. I've got my basic borders out, but I really don't know what I was going to use them for. Maybe I was going to use them for clouds. Okay, so this I think is my favourite. So it's a Night of Navy card base with a deckled, second to largest deckled rectangle cut out in balmy blue. And then I've die cut some grass in Granny Apple Green. I've die cut my piggy. I've die cut my happy birthday. I've die cut some banners. I've die cut a present and I've die cut a bow, and those I've put the adhesive sheets on the back. And I've lost my trolley. Where's my spare trolley gone? Oh, for goodness sake, I had it a minute ago. I thought I put it somewhere safe. And then everything fell down. Right, let's colour this in, and then I'll worry about where it is. If not, I'll have to quickly die cut another one. It'll be here somewhere, I know it will. Right, I'm not stamping anymore, so that can go. Just going to colour with my blends. So you can see on that one, I've stamped it onto very vanilla, but then I did take my light Parakeet Party and just, I mean, I could have done it in the Granny Apple Green, but I hadn't thought of that at that stage. Just a bit like a flag. And because I'm using blends, I stamped in the Memento Black. Got hair on there. There we go. Okay, so that's my flag done. Now let's do the balloon in Tahitian Tide. Let that dry, and then I will go over the middle bit so it's lighter. The candle is in Daffodil Delight, dark Daffodil Delight, and light Parakeet Party for the candle. And then I'm just doing like the icing, so to speak, and leaving the rest of it clear. It's buttercream icing. Now you won't see the plate because it's going under the trolley. When I find my trolley, now it stuck to something, didn't it? So where has that gone? There it is. Because I'd put these on already, but I'm going to have to take them off because they've lost their sticky now. And what I made the mistake on the first one I did was so these are the foam adhesive strips, and I made the mistake of putting it on all three, but you need to tuck your piggy down, so you only need it on the two. So I'm just going to cut one bit as long as I need it. So let's put that there. How long do I need it? That will do. There we go. And I just need that. Whoa, where did that? Oh God, disaster today. Right, there we go. So that's just going to go on the middle one. Oh, I haven't coloured my piggy in yet. Just realised that. Because I was going to stick him on. Now, I did already stick those on, but they were on with the adhesive sheets, same as this. So this is my little, what do you call them? Banner, little banner. This is the hardest part, getting the, I think I'm going to need to use my pick tool. Yeah, there we go, got it way straight away. The adhesive sheets just make everything so much easier, because it's like, you know, putting a sticker on. So I had to die cut 2 of these, and I've just kind of cut the stem off one end. Just get that to go a bit higher. That'll do. Okay. Now, my present, and I have a little, so he's going to have a dimensional on the back of him. And then my little bow. Here we go. Right, then I need to pop a dimensional on him. And I need to colour my piggy, my birthday piggy. So what did we do before? Right, dark. Ah, come out. There we go. Tail. Always forget the tail somehow. Right, and then pale flirty flamingo. And then I'm going to go over with pale papaya. Light pale papaya even. Yep, quite happy with that. And you're not going to see the bottom bit. Oh, that's what I need to do. Go over my balloon. It's really cool how you get the shadow on that. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick my piggy to the top of the trolley by putting Tombow on the trolley. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is put my grass So the way I did this before is I had a little bit of extra at the bottom, which I haven't got this time, but I raised that one up and then had that one just above it. So I'm going to pop that one on first so that it overlaps. I mean, you could do this with, as I said, I think they might have used white cardstock and then used blending brushes because there's green at the bottom. They have used the grass, but okay, and I just need to trim that off. That's him. And then I'm going to raise this one up. So I have put adhesive sheets on this one, but I'm going to put the strips on just to raise it up a little bit. And again, I'll stick over the edge and I'll just trim it. Better to have too much than too little. And then I just want that to overlap like that. Okay. I do like these deckled rectangles. As I said, when you see them in the catalogue, you can't really tell, I don't think, and they're just lovely. So much more interesting than you see the little edging. I guess that's the deckling. Okay. So, right. And I think I'm going to stick this on before. So I'm just going to use some Seal Plus. Okay. And I want it in the middle. There we go. Oh, what's happened here? Didn't have quite enough. Got a little bit of dimensional here. No, dimensionals aren't high enough actually, so I made that mistake before. How much do I need? That's better. Right, so then I have my trolley. And it's really clever because with the wheels, you're going to have it so the wheels are actually on the grass like that. And then I just need to balance my piggy. Might as well use this up. So, under my piggy. I used dimensionals on the other one. I found they weren't high enough. So, and then just under the balloon. Peel all the backings off. There we go. Now I need my flag. Where's my flag gone? Oh, there he is. Can't see him for looking. So he's sort of coming out of the oh, I hurt my shoulder then. He's coming out of the candle. There we go. Like that. And then last but not least, the present. And that is a bit lower because it's got dimensionals. And there you go. Oh, I like that. This is my favourite, I think. And then because it's navy cardstock, I just need to put an insert in. So which one do you like best? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Go to your happy place and stay there. Now, these come to $45.75 for the bundle. You get 10% off. So the dies are $29, and the stamp set and the annual catalogue Doesn't say what page it is. Let's have a look. This Birthday Piggy, isn't it? Page 55. Is 22. But if you were to buy the bundle, oh, there's some more there. I hadn't seen those. That's nice. I like that one. Might try that. Yeah, you would, if you spend that much in my shop, then I will send you everything that you need to make these cards, except for the stamped images. But if you've got the stamp, then that's fine. So I will send you the cardstock, I will die cut it for you, I'll send you the designer series paper, the rectangles, I will cut the trolley, etc. out for you, and all you'd have to do is stamp your piggies. So if you do that, make sure that you put me down as your demonstrator, stamping with Fiona Harris, and I'll make sure I get those to you. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll be back next Friday. I have no idea what I'll be doing next Friday. Probably be starting to get ready for my Christmas class. I might do some examples from that. But thanks for watching and have a lovely weekend. Bye.